What's up, guys? It's Brandon Flash. Today you're joining me for a relatively quick one. I have a 2024 Chevy Silverado EV 3WT work truck spec. And I just want to give you guys a full tour of kind of what's included and kind of some of the features and what to expect. So as I mentioned, this is a 2024 Chevy Silverado EV 3WT. So that means it has the 20 module or about 200 kilowatt hour battery. I rented this from Hertz here in Las Vegas. Let's just do a quick walk around on the exterior. Here's the charge port, massive door, CCS of course, J1772 on the top for AC charging, and then the DC pins on the bottom. This one does have a tow package. You have the 4-pin and 7-pin connectors there. And this one has the 18-inch wheels, 265/70 R18. These are light truck tires, and they were running at about 60 PSI, so definitely quite a bit of pressure there. This one in particular appears to be missing its bow tie, but let me pop the front trunk and I'll show you what's under there, and I'll show you how to do that as well. So to pop the front trunk, this one doesn't seem to have a button. So we'll press this button right there. And it is not power open or close. However, it is soft close. So it's kind of assisted open with the struts. There we have our jack for the spare tire. This one has the mobile EVSE kind of in a mess here. And then there is the 1450 connector in here as well. So there you can see the NEMA 1450 adapter. So if you have a 240 volt plug, you can use that. Under here we have a 20 amp 120 volt plug. So up to 2.4 kilowatts, so you can charge things in the frunk. You also have a light there and an emergency release. And then to close this, we'll just set it down nicely. And then see how it is soft closed there, even though it does not power open or close. Let's go around to the back. So we'll go back to the tailgate. We have a backup camera there. This is a dampened trunk. This one does not have any sort of bed line or anything, so just bare paint. And then under here we have some plugs. So we have, this one is actually 240 volt, 30 amp, up to 7.2 kilowatts, 120, 20 amp, two of them there. So that's a duplex outlet, and then another duplex outlet there as well. So each one of those 120 amp clusters is shared, so you can do up to 2.4 kilowatts combined on those two outlets. And then this is not a power close, but it does actually feel to be assisted, so it's a little bit easier than you would think it would be. So you do have to kind of give it a little bit of slam. There you go. That way it latches on both sides nicely for you. Let's take a look on the inside. Door cards are surprisingly nice. They're obviously all hard plastic. This is a work truck spec. However, they have some nice features. So you have two bottle holders here. You have what's actually labeled as an umbrella spot, which is kind of cool. But lots of room there to store things. You have your 4 window switches. They appear to be auto down, but not auto up as far as I can tell. Window controls, and then obviously door latch. We have rubber floors because, again, work truck spec. This one does not appear to have adjustable pedals, which I think is a bit unfortunate. I do wish the pedals went farther down for me at 6'3". Then we have some controls here. So you have trailer mode, lane departure warning, front trunk, and then that's your cluster adjustment. You also have your parking brake there. And then over here you have your squeeze for your trailer brake controller. And then I believe that's your gain control right there. Yep, so you can see here, you have your gain, and then you can squeeze, and then that would adjust your output if there was actually something connected there. So here we have an Android automotive based system. So this is a little bit more basic version than is included on the higher trims, and a smaller screen, of course. This does have Google Maps. However, it does not work unless you connect your phone hotspot or another hotspot, because they do not have data enabled on these cars. And if you watched my Blazer EV impressions video, You saw that as well. It's really a shame that they're not doing connectivity on these cars, because it's actually very critical to the functionality of these cars. Here you can see just some of the Android Automotive stuff. You can see my efficiency. So 2.3 forced I'm driving around town, and 1.4 miles per kilowatt hour when I did some driving on the interstate yesterday. This thing is thirsty, to say the least. Here we have HVAC controls. So obviously all the normal stuff: fan control, auto, dual zone. We have 2 USB-C here for charging your phone or for CarPlay. And then under here, we have a 12-volt outlet, so that's pretty nice there. This is not a wireless charger, but it has a nice little notch there, so you can have your phone corded and then set it there. And you can actually see that pretty well from the driver's seat. And then in here, so this is your massive center console. And then this is actually a pass-through. So see, there you go under the cup holders. There are no outlets in here that I can tell, which is a little bit strange, but whatever. This is nice and grooved out, so you can have some pretty tall things in there. You also have a little notch there, and then in here you have your glove box. That does open farther, but my suitcase is in the way. And here we have the window sticker. So the exterior of this car is just black, and you can see there, 2024 Silverado EV 3WT. This one stickers at just shy of $75,000, including destination charge. And you can see all the features listed there. And this one has a rated range of 393 miles, which is pretty impressive. Put that away. So we have speakers all around over there, up there on the dash. Up here we have a kind of sort of heads up, not display, but heads up light, I guess I would call it. Because it will flash if your lane departure warning is going on, or if you have forward collision warning set. So nice feature, I suppose. We have your wiper controls here and your gear selector here. So to put it in drive, down, or forward and down, reverse, up, neutral, just pull it towards you, and then park is the button at the end. Very similar to a Tesla, but very slightly different as well. You have your physical vent controls here. Steering wheel controls, so this button changes throughout your different views, like that. You have your volume controls on the back of the steering wheel here. And then you have your cruise control buttons here as well. This does have adaptive cruise control. Let's go to the back seat quick, and then we will wrap this up, because this is a fairly basic spec, so there's not that much to show. Back here, this door card is very similar. We still have 2 bottle holders and the umbrella holder. That's with the seat set all the way back for someone my height, 6'3", so all the way back. 2 more USB-C outlets back here, and then back here we actually have a 120 volt, 20 amp outlet as well. So very nice back there. You can power your devices. Tons and tons of room back here. We do not have a glass roof at all. And then let me show you guys how these can tip up as well. So that tips up, which leaves you with tons and tons of room. The other side does as well, in a 60/40 configuration. And then you can put that back down as well. So you can haul 5 people, you can haul large objects in the back here. And then you of course also have the bed and can tow. So a very practical vehicle, but also very inefficient. Anyway, would love to hear if you guys have any questions down below. If you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you guys for watching.